Here we would see a slide which talks about why standards for services. You can see the darker red ones. They talk about the service GDP, the percentage of service sector in GDP. So in the developed economies, you will find that the GDP percentage for service sector is around 75%. 3/4 of them is being taken care by the services, and only 1/4 by the manufacturing. Some data which I have tried to gather. In recent one I have studied, if we talk about gross value added, so in India it comes to be approximate 63% for the services sector. If we talk about international trade statistics, I told you about this so much billion in GDPs, trade in services in the global economy, balance of payments data. This is OECD data which talks about that 45% services at almost half of the global exports. Basically, the approach is consumer centric. We are thinking from the point of consumer, what he wants and how we can take care of that. So it is a multi-vendor approach to the delivery of the solutions, and the shift is from product-oriented services towards process-oriented services. These are the elements of service management system, where we can see the remote service, the call center, the mobile service support system, and the internet, the service portals. So the tools will be video conferencing or audio conferencing, help desk, application sharing. The data part, what will be the data like contracts, master data, software versions, and all these things. Like AR for service technician, like this augmented reality for services. He can visualize through a remote thing on the internet that what is happening on that. He can see on his AR device, and he can provide solution for the same sitting somewhere very far. So now why we want to have standards in these services? What are the benefits of these standards? The immediate interest, if we talk about the clarity regarding definitions, characteristics, and modality of delivery of services. Then unambiguous information to customers. Basically, in shorter term, the comparison of services we can do. If two people are providing services, then we can compare that which one is the best if we have standards for the same. Then performance assessment and rating, which Varghese sir was also talking about that day. Customer satisfaction and complaints handling. Security, safety, liability, general consumer protection aspects are inbuilt into if we get these service standards. And what are the potential for future developments, like interfaces for the new mostly digitally based components, like as I said, for the big data, for analytics, geolocalization services. Now if we see what are the classification of services at ISO level, we have business services at ISO 22313, then communication services, then construction and related engineering services, distribution services, ISO TC 204 takes care of that. Tourism and travel related services, we have a National Mirror Committee in India also on the same. Then health related and social services, financial services, we have also a parallel committee in India on the same. And educational services, we have started on this. Recreational culture and sporting, transport services, environmental services like ISO 24510.